The greatest edge is emotional discipline. If there is one lesson that separates those who survive the market from those who don't, it's this. The market is not your biggest opponent. Your own emotions are. Every trader enters the market believing they'll struggle with analysis. They spend months learning chart patterns, technical indicators, economic reports, and financial statements. But eventually, they discover a surprising truth. Knowing what to do is rarely the hardest part. Doing it consistently is. Think about how many times you've promised yourself, "I'll wait for the perfect setup." Then a stock suddenly starts climbing. Everyone on social media is talking about it. News headlines call it the next big opportunity. Within minutes, your carefully designed plan disappears. You buy, not because your strategy told you to, but because your emotions did. And emotions have a terrible track record when it comes to investing. The market has always rewarded preparation over prediction. No one can forecast every twist and turn. Unexpected news will always appear. Economic conditions will change. Fear and optimism will constantly alternate. Trying to predict every movement is a battle you'll never fully win. Preparing for uncertainty is a battle you can. That means accepting a simple reality. You don't need to catch every opportunity. You only need to recognize the right ones. Imagine you're standing in front of a fruit tree. Every day a few apples fall. Some are green, some are bruised, some are too high to reach. But every so often, a perfectly ripe apple falls right in front of you. Would you risk climbing the tree for every apple? Or would you patiently collect the best ones as they come? The market works the same way. There will always be another opportunity. The fear that this is your last chance has emptied more trading accounts than market crashes ever could. Patience isn't about moving slowly. It's about moving at the right time. That's an important difference. Some people think patient investors are inactive. In reality, they're incredibly selective. And selectivity is a competitive advantage. The world encourages constant action. Refresh the chart, check the news, watch another prediction, enter another trade, repeat. But markets don't reward entertainment. They reward discipline. There are days when doing absolutely nothing is the most profitable decision you'll make. Not because nothing happened, but because nothing met your standards. Professional athletes don't swing at every pitch. Experienced hunters don't chase every sound. Successful entrepreneurs don't pursue every business idea. Likewise, disciplined investors don't trade every market move. They understand that saying no protects their ability to say yes when it truly matters. As time passes, you'll begin to notice something remarkable. The market starts looking different. Instead of seeing hundreds of opportunities, you see only a handful. Instead of reacting emotionally, you observe objectively. Instead of asking, "How much can I make?" you begin asking, "How much can I protect?" That change in perspective is where long-term success begins. Because wealth isn't built by chasing excitement. It's built by consistently making thoughtful decisions. Years from now, you probably won't remember most of the charts you looked at. You won't remember every headline. You won't remember every market prediction. But you'll remember the decisions that shaped your future. The trade you wisely avoided. The position you patiently held while everyone else panicked. The moment you chose discipline over emotion. Those decisions compound, not just financially, mentally. Every disciplined choice strengthens your confidence. Every impulsive decision weakens it. Eventually, patience becomes more than a strategy. It becomes part of who you are. And that's the hidden reward. The greatest investors didn't simply build wealth. They built habits. Habits that protected them when markets became chaotic. Habits that prevented emotional mistakes. Habits that allowed time to work in their favor. Because time is one of the most powerful forces in investing. Money can compound. Knowledge can compound. Experience can compound. But only if you're still in the game. That's why protecting your capital is so important. Every unnecessary loss delays the power of compounding. Every patient decision strengthens it. The market will continue doing what it has always done. It will rise, it will fall. It will surprise everyone. It will tempt people into emotional decisions. And it will quietly reward those who remain disciplined. So the next time you feel the urge to trade simply because you're bored, pause and ask yourself one question. Am I acting because the opportunity is exceptional, or because my emotions are demanding action? That single question could save you thousands of dollars over your investing lifetime. Remember this: the market doesn't pay you for how often you trade. It doesn't reward the person who spends the most hours staring at charts. It doesn't care how many opinions you've heard today. The market rewards patience. It rewards preparation. It rewards discipline. And above all, it rewards those who understand that sometimes the most profitable decision is to wait. If this video changed the way you think about investing, let me know in the comments. What's the hardest part about being patient in the market? If you found value in today's lesson, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs this reminder. Because in a world that encourages constant action, the greatest financial advantage may simply be the courage to wait.